Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our MEIOU and Taxes 2.01 with me, your host, Luckymarine, where I still have no idea what happened here, but... And how the hell have you got a 636? Let's go unsiege. No, let's go... Yeah, let's go and unsiege our capital. How the hell have you pulled this out of your arse? I don't want Trastamaria out of this war without breaking at least one of these alliances. This is utter horseshit. They get a load of my forts. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Quite simply. I just don't understand. I'm gonna have to go have a look at that. I can break Trastamaria's alliance with Aragon that way. Ask for money, ask for war reps, humiliate, war reparations. No other calls are on us. We can't take anything because it's a show superiority war. I think we just get out of there. Doesn't fit our agenda. Okay, fine. A little bit disheartened with that. Especially with the magical taking of all my forts. Because I was very specific when I said the way you win the wars in this mod is by driving up your opposition's war exhaustion, which makes sieging down their shit a lot easier. Very specific. So for me to turn around and look at the country and suddenly two of my forts have been sieged down and another few provinces have been sieged down, suddenly Trastamaria has a 636 general. I don't know. It all came out of that PU event, the breaking of the PU event thing. I don't know what happened. Anyway, recover negative stability and manpower's reserves need to recover. I believe if you take this, it gives you a bonus on recovering manpower, so we'll do that for the time being. I'll bring you there. Man, I'm pissed off. Still, restoration of the Union. They've only got France that they can bring in this time. We should probably look abroad for some alliances of our own. Nope. We've got Genoa, we've got Portugal. Is anyone on this list? Anyone worth it on this list? Scotland's getting old, without an air. We'll grab at least a claim or two. Just the one. You come home. I will increase relations with Britain improve relations with Scotland as well. They've reached their limit of alliances, so we can't snaffle them. What about you? They've reached their alliance limit as well. Alright. That's fine. The estate soldiers return. So we never asked for estate soldiers. They just started pumping them out as soon as we went to war. It was defensive war. They had a vested interest in keeping their estates safe, especially their manpower, their populations safe. So even though we started building troops down here, we were getting troops being spat out all over the place to such an extent we needed to stop the recruitment of troops that we'd produced. But all those people have now gone back to their estates, so retreated their soldiers well. If you don't send them, or if you lose them all, if you lose all of those troops, then you end up with some fairly big penalties from your estates. Off you go. Let's have a look. What can we put in a seat? Unrest, Diplo rep, Diplotech cost. No, I'd like a level 1 if at all possible. Trade efficiency, yearly inflation reduction, national unrest, monthly autonomy change. Autonomy, again, if you drive the autonomy down, then the burden of development then falls upon you. Instead of your estates developing their own provinces, you end up with the majority of the money, and you have to go around and start developing things for them. Still, we had quite a few plus 50 autonomy events in that war, so we'll go for you. I think we can kick you actually. We're focusing on military at the moment. We'll do that. We'll save a little bit of money and use that money to pay for education, maybe. Don't know if I've gone through this yet. Now, at the moment, the church is donating 15 ducats towards the education of the people, as it was the way back in the day. The clergy was responsible for education. So we'll increase funding. At the moment, our educational level is at 43. Let's have a little look at education. Here we go. So at 43, we have fair education, but it's going down by 1.8% every single year. So if we increase funding to at least match what the church is putting in. Then hopefully we can turn this from a minus into a plus and start building on education. We also need to build universities because students in universities give you good multipliers towards education as a general. We have 7 upper class population studying in Castile at the moment. We have 3 foreign upper class population studying in Castile, and we have 5 without university access. And 2 of our pupils are studying abroad, which is a bit weird. So yeah, let's exit that. We're going from 7 ducats to 5 ducats. Those 15 ducats are spread out over the course of a year, of course. We'll do same with our court. Increase annual funding to 15. Our current court level, 62, is an impressive court. I like it to stay around impressive. Luxurious would be nice, but impressive is good enough for what we need. Now, universities. Universities are here, and we want to be building these fairly sharpish. The reason we want to be building them quick is because the price of them is only going to go up. Now, if you look in, say, our capital, we have urban infrastructure of 900 ducats has already been invested into this province. Therefore, the local construction cost has gone up by 50% for anything new that's being built. I don't know, it's probably something to do with the bureaucracy of bigger towns. You know what it's like. Local swimming pool cost 18 million to build. It's like, no, it's not going to cost 18 million. It's because you've tendered it out to X amount of different people, and everyone's had a slice of the government purse. Anyway, onwards. Forts have... It's weird. We don't have province trauma, but this province was definitely taken by the enemy. I don't know if it was a little bit of a bug there that we encountered, but that's odd. Anyway, forts have no effect on province trauma. Used to be devastation is devastation in EU4. So as soon as you're out of a war, you can turn off all your forts. Save a little bit of money. And our war exhaustion is coming down pretty rapidly. Aragon has announced us as a rival. We should probably do the same. We already have. Trastamare will launch you as a rival as well. And Granada. It looks like every 5 years we've got an option to take 100 ducats from Granada. So if we were to declare war on you, it would just bring in France. They've reached their alliance limit though. We might improve relations with France. Yeah, let's improve relations with France. Let's play the Game of Thrones. And we'll mothball you for the time being. You were useless in the last war. Probably going to be useless in this one as well. Or in the one to come. Can we declare war on you? Might be able to. Soon. Soonish. What else is different? What else is different? Centralization. That's different. Again, the tooltip here, it says all it needs to say really. Centralization is a measure of the effort of your government puts into directly controlling the various parts of your nation. A more relaxed approach is a safe path, whereas harsh control is more dangerous, yet much more beneficial. Added a few words in there myself, just for artistic measure. But you get what I mean. It's you can be decentralized quite a lot, and it doesn't have that much of an effect. You know, you're not going to get. Okay, there are no malices for being decentralized. There are malices for being centralized, for pushing your autonomy up. But they come at the cost of some good things. So you get some good things for being centralized. Anyway, your very first ID will be taken for you, depending on who you are. Everyone has an idea taken for them, depending on the country they are. I think Britain, I don't know if it has aristocratic or naval ideas, maybe. Milan had Diplo, I think, or admin. Something like that. It's to do with what the country was like at that time. Also this is brilliant. When the EU5 comes out, I hope it has something like this. You can't click on this. This is just a map showing you. If you want to get to eminence ideas. Alright, let's go look at eminence ideas. They're not here. Why are they not here? Because first you have to take diplomatic. Well, it's diplomatic. It's here. And once you've taken diplomatic and filled it out, eminence and ideas will pop up. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And I don't know why EU4 didn't have a kind of a tech tree to get some. You can have bonuses for going down one branch of a tech tree. Obviously, it's going to give you bonuses for maybe trade or maybe military, but it'll hurt you in other respects. It's up to the player whether they want to weigh up being specialized. What was it Darwin said? Something about evolution. It wasn't about being specialized. It was about those that are able to adapt. So the more specialized you become at one thing, if the one thing changes, chances are you're going to die out. There are risks to becoming too specialized in warfare or too specialized in trade. You might not be able to defend yourself if someone actually kicks off with you. In terms of warfare, you become susceptible to not earning enough money to run your court, to run your education system, etc., etc. And I like that. I like the way they've said, well, here are all the ideas, choose your own path, to an extent. So we've been lumped with aristocratic ideas at first, which has given us cost to fabricate claim minus 15%, diplo relations +2, yield legitimacy plus tiny bit, multi-war exhaustion tiny bit, cavalry flanking ability plus 25%, okay. Monthly autonomy change, maximum centralization +5, a leader with that upkeep, and admin efficiency goes up, which is nice. Income from vassals plus 10% and vassal force limit contribution plus 20%. It wouldn't have been an idea that I would have taken, but we are down the rabbit hole already, aren't we? We're going to save it for tech. And on we go. When's our truce with Trastamaria over? $10 years so we can go to war with Trastamaria. We could have stayed in that war for a little bit longer. But Trastamaria, I don't know. I've never heard of the country. They plopped out a 3-star general and had my capital sieged. And our war exhaustion was going through the roof because of home provinces sieged. It still irks me. I'm still seething over that. Had we white pieced them out, then we'd have ended up with just a 5-year truce. Anyway, on we go. Tensions between noble and clergy. Now let's try keep as much of this papal influence as we can. Now, I need to have a look at this on the forum, because send papal legate, well, what does it do? Give us a random advisor of certain types. Yeah, alright. Well, that's fairly crap. What's this? Patron saint of severe happens. Right. What's this? 20 prestige, 3 legitimacy. There we go. It actually, that's a thing that gives us stuff. Tangible stuff that we can use. Great. Morale of armies. Again, great. This. What's this? What happens? What is it going to give us? Demands for ecumenical council. Give me numbers. Grants 1 papal influence and gain 4 legitimacy. Again, it's actually given us numbers there. And I think the whole mercantilism thing is broken in this mod. I don't think mercantilism does anything. Royal marriage from Brittany. Alliance offer from England. Excellent. We'll take that in a heartbeat. Yeah, go on then, Brittany. We'll take that. Not alliance as well. Ooh. Elevated to Archbishopric. Great. If we can get England and we can get Brittany against Trastamaria and France, that might be enough. Oh, of course, Portugal as well. We're mixed with Portugal, aren't we? Of course we are. Portugal's our best buddies. A little bit of provincial unrest. But it's fine. It's only peasants. Console gamers, probably. Missionaries are not making you convert. Damn. Fine. And who's got disputed succession? Tecklenburg. Don't even know where Tecklenburg. Never even heard of Tecklenburg. There are a lot of different countries. There are a lot of new countries. Schwarzburg is up at 74 years old and only has 18 prestige. Promote peace and order. Catholic bishops received a benefice, grant of land, in return for services rendered to their community. Bishops were expected to oversee the religious orders and churches of his diocese. Diocese? I know what it is, and I've heard it being said. I've got a friend who's a Methodist minister. Diocese, yeah. Root out corruption. Advise local nobles. Pass judgments on ecclesiastical. Yes. Ecclesiastical crimes and appoint new priests to parishes. A particularly competent bishop was a blessing for a ruler whose realm was more stable and efficient as a result. Promote peace and order or take an interest in his career. If we take an interest in his career, we lose 5 ducats and one of 2 options will happen. Chance of gain a skill, tolerance of heretics. Alright, so we can pay money and possibly get him as an advisor, or we could just tell him to go and promote peace and order, and we get, yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. It's fine. Looks like Bohemia is the Holy Roman Empire, dude, and he's actually going up in terms of imperial authority. Nice. We can build a great cathedral. I don't think I want to do this just yet. You get a great cathedral to the end of the game, but remember, for every building that you build, buildings afterwards become more expensive. So I need to wait. Sevilla, you're already looking at 601 ducats in order to build a university. Witch hunt in Toledo. Oh no. We'll discourage the practice and we'll also discourage witch hunts. I think it's on here. Pass a Witchcraft Act. There's 5 piety for as long as this policy event lasts. Yep. Let's stop people from dunking women just because they're ugly. I mean, we'd all like to dunk women because they're ugly, but, you know, can't do that in this day and age. Can't do that. Can we royal marriage you at least? Not just yet. We're not far away though. We might be able to get it. We have no legal heir. Edward Plantagenet succeeds to the throne, and that is our Castilian stability event. So we get 14 points per year. Current stability points are 7.975. We don't need the 975, just tell me 7. In fact, round it up to 8. I won't even know. I won't even know. Stability threshold is, because we're -1, it's going to be 100 points. If it was above 0, oh no. Beatrice, if we have just spent all of that war and the killing of rebels just for you to fall ill of fucking chickenpox, I will not be a happy man. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. So what the fuck? What the fuck was the point in all of that? Another woman. What was the point in all of that? Have we now lost our CB against you? About the whole recover Castilian? No. Yep. Restoration. Oh, so we still have the restoration of the Union CB. For how long? To the end of the game. Alright. Do we have one on you? No. Just on Trastamare. Fair enough. So all that conflict. Are you going to war? If you're going to war, it's probably going to be against Fez. Why have you put your maintenance up? I don't know. We'll find out soon. All of that war. All of that war and she dies of a common cold or something. Can't hold that against her. I nearly died of a common cold. Education level is still going down. We're going to have to invest more into our education. Just to try and arrest that. That's not good. Let's recall you. Can we get a royal marriage with you? Yeah, you stupid. Right, we can. Good. Great. Excellent. They've reached our alliance limit. Don't care. Have a royal marriage. So we're on this list. Things might happen. You never know. You never know. Royal marriage with France as well. Just for shits and giggles. Excellent. Navarre, do you want your independence supported? You do not. A loyal attitude towards Aragon. You do realise they hung you out to dry in the last war, don't you? We just sieged down your provinces very easily. They didn't come to defend you. Great nobles, can we get something from you? What can we demand from you? A general 45 tradition, national unrest, improve safe conditions, national unrest again, stability, increase interval, request manpower. No. You don't gain a lot of manpower in this mod, which is understandable. But it also elevates quantity ideas up to a usefulness that was unheard of before. What do we do with our dudes? Let's send you to improve relations with Mr. Boatman. And let's improve relations with some of our allies. Or 6 or 7. Oh, Genoa. Yeah, we'll improve with you. Also have a look on this. See what's disputed. Anything near us. Scotland. Scotland and Bohemia, no less. Jewish scapegoats. Lead a pogrom personally. What is this? Tensions in Castile have simmered over into spontaneous pogrom. Who named that? Which weirdo named this? We must decide how to react. In times of turmoil, people look for something tangible to blame their troubles on. In an age in which faith held sway over the population, few things were easier to point fingers at than heretics and heathens in the midst of true believers, like the witch hunts. Tales were told of them snatching babies, poisoning wells, betraying armies to the enemy, or secretly desecrating Catholic scriptures and invoking the wrath of God on the entire nation. Right. Consider it carefully. Others of Valladolid and across Castile will see our decision as royal policy. Tolerate or persecute, our people will follow suit for a while. Turn a blind eye. Increases our mission strength. We don't need mission strength because everything is already Catholic. Send in the army. Brings down our stability increase interval. Lowers our mission strength. Lowers our tolerance of true faith, but increases our tolerance of heretics and heathens. Or lead it personally. We lose admin power. We gain piety. Mission strength goes up. Tolerance of heathens and heretics go down by quite a lot, but we don't have any provinces that are fully heretic or heathen. We gain legitimacy. We lose 3 war exhaustion. Now we do have quite a bit of war exhaustion. Do we have? Yeah, we would be able to make use of losing that entire lump of 3 war exhaustion. 40% chance of 50 stability points. Let's just have a little look what stability points we have at the moment and see if it changes. Current stability points 23. Let's lead a pogrom personally. I've got images of myself running down a road with a silly hat on, leading a group of people to burn a witch. I don't know, something like that. 2 unrest in Toledo, 2 unrest in Castilla la Vera, and lose 10 admin. Did we get it? Ooh, green sleeves, love it. Yes, we did get it. Not heard green sleeves in a long time. We used to sing it at an assembly at school. I'll not sing it now, because that's just weird. Spread of a civil... What? But she's dead. She... but she's dead. She's not alive anymore. She died of chickenpox or something. Why are you still being civilly war? Castilla la Nueva. Castilla la Nueva. Castilla la Nueva. Not Vieira. Where are you? Show yourself. Fine. Castilla la Nueva. Right, okay. That's where the biggest lump is going to be. So let's go meet them there. And the next one is going to be in Soria, which is down here, I believe. No, it's not. There it is. Okay, so you are in the mountains, you are in... Okay, right. We'll go to the mountains first then. In fact, 4. Let's split. Man for man against rebels in mountains. That should be an easy win. And then we'll grab him and we'll bring him down to, especially with the dude here, we'll bring him down to the plains. And our alliance with our royal marriage even with this fool has gone. that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I am going to leave it for learned and loyal. Cool. So we pushed up the opinion of our religious head to the point where he is loyal to us. Still, increased interval is nice. Yearly papal influence is nice, even if it's a bit meh. National unrest is nice, and learned religious head is also quite nice. Yeah, we'll grab this royal marriage with Brittany. Who's currently allied with France. Do we not have an alliance with you? We do not. You've reached your alliance limit. Oh well. And that's where we'll leave it for today. We'll wait for our troops to get up to full maintenance and then click the where is the loyalty button and kill a load of civil war people. Yeah. What is this? Why are you punching him? Why are you punching it? He's like, no, she died already of the chicken pox. He's like, no, she's still alive. You're hiding her in your barn. I don't know. Anyway, until next time, do take care.